as a woman, can we just be honest? Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could just nourish ourselves, take care of ourselves, and in doing so, we increase our magnetism and attract our desires to us? And not only just any desires, but our aligned desires. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaylin and I am your feminine energy coach. Today we are going to be talking about why and how your feminine energy is the most valuable thing and how it's your superpower in life, and how when you utilize it, things fall into place, things make sense, and you're able to do a lot more utilizing a lot less. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around till the end and you'll find out just why feminine energy is your superpower as a woman. So first we'll start off with defining what is feminine energy, because there's probably 1,000,001 definitions and opinions out there, and the feminine energy space has really taken on momentum of its own, and there's just so much to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and break that down at the beginning of the video, what feminine energy means to me and how I've experienced it in my life. So feminine energy, so first of all, we all have both feminine and masculine energy in ourselves. As a woman, naturally, you're going to have more feminine energy than men do. Men will be more masculine energy. You have a majority of masculine energy. So we have both, but as a woman, you are able to, utilize your feminine energy, a majority of the time. And what it is really the receiving energy. It's the energy that's pulling in the world, that's pulling in your desires, that's attracting. And masculine energy, on the other hand, we might as well, define masculine energy while you're at it. It's going to be the giving energy, the going out, thinking of like pulling into a cave and then going out of the cave to go and get something. Masculine energy is going to be the doing energy. And what I love about this, well, naturally, as a woman, can we just be honest? Like, wouldn't it be nice if we could just nourish ourselves, take care of ourselves, and in doing so, we increase our magnetism and attract our desires to us? And not only just any desires, but our aligned desires, because the world tells us that we should desire one thing when our body is craving another thing, or we know our purpose is something else. So through cultivating your feminine energy, you not only increase that magnetism, but you become more aligned in yourself. And alignment is everything, because you can chase a goal, you can work towards that, you can even achieve that goal. But when you do that and you still don't feel like yourself, you still don't feel happy, you don't feel content, that has to be the worst thing ever. So making sure that you're, not only working towards your goals, but that you're working in alignment and that you're putting your energy into the right thing is just paramount. So feminine energy is really going to be the magnetism that you cultivate in yourself to attract your dream life, to attract your desires, etc., etc. Now that we've kind of defined it and you have an idea of what it is and what it looks like, and I'll of course go into depth into later videos, just really, really honing in feminine energy so we can understand what it is. Also understanding masculine energy and how to balance that within yourself, because as with everything, balance is paramount. Not 50-50 balance, but understanding how feminine energy and masculine energy work together to create the life that you're looking to have for yourself. So moving on from that, why feminine energy is the most valuable thing. The most valuable thing that you automatically possess as a woman, and all you really have to do is accept it and realize that you have this and then work towards cultivating it, because naturally we're conditioned to, be more masculine leaning just because though that's like what's, culturally accepted in society. So we naturally fall into, very masculine patterns, very masculine way of thinking. The reason why feminine energy is the most valuable thing you can have as a woman is because the possibilities are literally endless. The possibilities are literally just endless. I mean, as a woman, you can literally do things that people never thought were possible. You can achieve things in a timeline that just wasn't, fathomable. Like, as a woman, once you really step into your feminine energy, I mean, everything becomes a 7-minute mile, because again, instead of going out and doing something based on your past experiences that are very much rooted in reality and you're doing, like, your mind only has a certain amount of information. It's only seen a limited amount of things. So if you go out into the world and act based on those thoughts and patterns that you've been having since you were born, I mean, that's only going to yield a certain result. And of course, you can incrementally do better and better, but the timeline for that is so linear. Like, for example, like, oh my goodness, like, golf takes, 10 years to master. Says who? And then feminine energy would really look at, again, the inside and becoming magnetic to that reality of being just like this amazing golf player in a rather short amount of time. The feminine would say, I am an amazing golf player, so I'm going to go ahead and start acting like that. I'm not going to train, 3 times a week and get better on my swing. I'm going to become her. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put my all into every swing. I'm going to swing and walk like a PGA tour champion. Like, I am going to, practice. I'm going to follow through on every swing. I'm going to keep my eyes on the ball. Like, I am literally going to act like a PGA Tour winner. And what that does is it just brings you out of the state of trying, and it brings you into the state of doing. And when you're constantly doing from that identity, I mean, you literally collapse time. You collapse time and you accelerate the process. So not only is anything possible, but more is possible, because through your lifetime, I mean, if you're collapsing time at that rate, then just imagine all that you can achieve. I mean, it's actually just really amazing. And that's the train. And how to cultivate this energy, I mean, it could also be another video in itself, but I just want to give you a few quick tips. And, I want feminine energy to be synonymous with, growing your magnetism. So things that allow you to glow from within and turn up that magnetism to attract your dream life. It's, first of all, it's going to be letting go and creating space within yourself. Just imagine, like, you have this glowing ball within you, and you have positive experiences, you've had bad experiences, you're relatively healthy, but you're still holding on to things that do not serve you. Things that do not serve you, maybe past traumas, past hurt, relationships that you haven't fully gotten over or healed from. You're still living with certain insecurities or doubt. You're holding on to things that were said 10 years ago. Limiting beliefs that you don't even know are blocking you from your dream life. All of those things are going to take up space, and that space could alternatively be filled with things that are nourishing you and increasing your light, but instead you have these things that you're holding on to that is just taking up space within your glowing ball of energy, preventing you from reaching your full potential. And it's crazy because, I mean, with the assistance of a coach, these things can be released relatively quickly. It's honestly baffling because You can be holding on to something for 10 years, and then in one session, maybe even half a session, through being guided through release work with a coach, you can literally release that in 20 minutes and instantly, oh my God, I've seen it with my own eyes. Clients will start crying. The deep breaths will deepen. Like, they will literally feel like a weight is off their back. And, like 5 minutes of just like crying and releasing. And it's an incredible process. And that's when I really, was like, dang, I'm really doing amazing work. It's because like releasing this stuff like sends shockwaves through your body, and it creates space for you to hold more of what you want and less of what you don't want. And not only that, but you're breaking the barriers that are preventing you from growing. Those limiting beliefs, like, believe it or not, like, it's the same thing as like facing a cement wall. Like, until you change your mind on what you can have and what you deserve, and what's considered right in your life and what's considered wrong, what you believed in the past and what you're going to believe now. I mean, once you release that, literally space wants to be filled. So once that goes out of your body, now with your new mindset, you can literally fill it up with things that are nourishing you and increasing your magnetism, aka, finding and pursuing your purpose. You have more space to allow, amazing relationships into your life. You have just more space for the things that you actually do want in your life. And now you're filled with things that are aligned to you, which in turn increases your magnetism. And that's what we're doing here. We're increasing our magnetism so that God, the universe, your energy can work on your behalf. It can speak before you even open your mouth and attract your opportunities to you, so that the right aligned opportunities come you, and then you engage with them. No more going out and hunting, no more searching, no more feeling icky because you're having these intentions going into every situation, trying to get something from someone, trying to get something from certain situations. You can literally be yourself, and the opportunities will literally show up on your proverbial front door, and it's amazing. And it feels so good. I'm a human design projector, and naturally, just based on, just the clients that I attract a lot of projectors as well. And, our strategy is to wait for the invitation. So, like, how aligned is that we get to work on ourselves, focus our energy inward towards that magnetism, and then our natural magnetism, how we're built, will automatically attract the right opportunities and people into our circle. I mean, I'm so grateful that I found this work and that I'm able to help my clients find this work, because it just feels so good sitting back, growing and developing, and then everything, falling into place. I love facilitating that process. That is all for this video. Oh my goodness. I could go on and on, but I really wanted to give you the core juice. And if you would like more guidance on your feminine energy journey, increasing your magnetism and attracting your dream life, I am a feminine energy coach. I do now have 3 spots available for the month of May, and I would be more than happy to work with you and support you through this journey. I do hold 1-month coaching containers. It's 2 sessions a week, and basically we discuss where you are now, where you want to go, and we get you there. We change your identity. And actually, DM me on Instagram, leave a comment below, and get more information. I shouldn't be spilling all the tea here on YouTube. Reach out, no commitment call. It's like 15 minutes, and let's get to work.